today we're doing some Duolingo. It's just gonna be a little chill stream today. Especially once I get everything back online and together. I think my internet is doing decent. But my game. Yeah, I am working on a my own indie game, if you will. But there isn't a whole lot to stream yet, so I'll have to, I don't know, I might stream it at some point, or I could do development streams too. I thought it's kind of embarrassing since it's developed in RPG Maker, but I put a lot of work into it so far. I think it's going to be a good game, but I only got about like 30 minutes of gameplay at the moment. So yeah, if you do not know, I took Japanese for 3 years in university, including business Japanese. It was really tough. We had some good Japanese teachers where I was at. The only thing is, it has been probably almost a year until I have done any kind of thorough review. This will be interesting. See where I'm at. We're gonna go ahead and find my level. I will either be thoroughly surprised or thoroughly embarrassed. So here we go. One of these is key. Gee, I don't know. Maybe this one with the key. Wait a minute. I feel like this is unfair. This isn't accurate. Quiz is giving you the answers. Which one of these is credit card? Again, they're giving you the answer though. Credito card. Select the correct meaning. Check-in. Got suppo, kurai, and check-in. Probably check-in. Otarai wa jimu no tonari desu. Yeah, so essentially otearai is a restroom, and then is like the subject. Jimu, gym. I know it's like a possessive particle, but it also is used with like directional keywords. So essentially like tonari, next to. So it's like jimu no tonari. The gym is next to whatever the subject is. Japanese can be so confusing sometimes, especially for English learners, since the Japanese language follows a subject-object-verb instead of subject-verb-object. I guess I can start anywhere around here. Let's make transit plans, since directions are notoriously difficult. Pass this test to jump ahead to Unit 2. Oh, okay. Select the correct meaning. Last month. Kyogatsu.
Sengetsu.
Or Sengetsu. Sorry, I was thinking of previously. I'm gonna go off a whim and say it's a park. Last month, I went to... Oh, maybe it's a theme park. Yuenichi ni... This month, I went to a theme park in Yokohama. I guess, Kasa ni kimashita? Like, she came to my house. What? Came to Japan when me. Oh. Kasa's umbrella. Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry. Kasa. Uchi. Yeah. That was one of the first things I said in Japanese class when we got to house. I was like, I know what house is. It's casa, after immediately coming from Spanish. And then the look of disappointment. Yeah, no. Sorry, what I meant was uchi. Uchi or iet. Either works. Yeah, I know a little bit of Spanish. I actually took Spanish for probably like 7 or 8 years throughout high school going into college, but it's been even longer since I reviewed that. So I'm technically Hispanic, but I wasn't raised bilingual, unfortunately. Taiga wa totemo mushikashi. I guess Thai is very difficult, isn't it? Pero entiendes si te hablo en español? Yeah, I can understand if you speak in Spanish. If it's like pretty basic. I can't do like super difficult Spanish. Actually, I guess it's easier for me to read Spanish and understand it more quickly than I can speak it. When it comes to like tenses and stuff, I'm very rough. Harajuku no kurabu wa. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Oh, I am? Oh, dang. What, are you taking Japanese at school? Oh, self-study. Okay. Oh, dang, that's pretty cool. I guess, if I was really committed enough, I could have, done self-study more. But, I had a roommate, my roommate's, freshman year university was taking Japanese, and I was, taking one of my, Spanish classes to fulfill a requirement. And after that, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take Japanese. And then I changed my minor to Japanese, and that was, a lot of fun. Memrise Epic. Maybe I should get back on Memrise. When I was using it, I'm like 90% sure Duolingo did not have a Japanese option yet. Like this was probably like over 8 years ago. Oh, Hokkaido. Hokkaido would be so nice to go to, especially during the winter. I want to go to one of those winter festivals. One of these festivals I really want to go to. They do these snow festivals. That's kind of a bad image. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this entire thing is made of ice and snow. Like, they have some freaking amazing festivals up there. Also relatively more affordable than the other islands, I believe. Yeah, obviously it does get very cold, but they also have really good food from what I hear. I think one of my roommates actually, my previous roommates, he went to Japan for over a year. I don't think he went to Hokkaido though, but he was in Hino, around Tokyo, Osaka area mostly. Yeah, that'd be really fun. Oh, if you're looking to learn kanji, a really good app for kanji is Wanikani. I've been using that. It's free up until you get to like a certain level. A little bit off topic, but have you ever seen Steins Gate? So you mentioned Shibuya, and that just reminded me of the Radio Kaiken building that was featured in Steins Gate. I so want to go see that. I think it's in Shibuya. Kaiken? Sorry, it's in Akihabara. This is definitely a bucket list item for me. I am such a huge nerd. This building right here is Anki flashcards. Oh yeah, I've heard those are really useful too. Oh, you can download them too. Okay. I definitely have to give that a try then. So I'm definitely very behind in my kanji review. Like if you asked me to like write out kanji, I would struggle a lot. The most complicated kanji that I could write off the top of my head. Okay, it's so hard writing, drawing on a trackpad. I remember this was one of the first words we learned in Japanese class, and everybody started panicking. So like, it's so many strokes. All of this just for it to study. Spin, heel, studio. Oh god, that's so bad. But I can't write anything else. Donkai Hotte. What is Donkai Hotte? Oh, it's a store. Oh, okay. I recognize this place now. Isn't that one of the largest I don't want to say like probably like largest toy store? Like among the largest toy store in the world? I know it's like huge. Oh yeah, it's got pretty much like everything otaku. There's just too many places in Japan that I want to go. Huge, yeah, I can imagine. Right. I also like how you can just go to some place in Japan like Akihabara and pick up like just ancient technology in such good condition. Like I could just go there, pick up a DS Lite, and it's probably in perfect condition. I could probably get it for like half of what you know, you would find on like eBay. Not to mention all the cheap figurines too. Really is. Japanese are really good at preserving culture. Sorry, I'm not the best with words, which is kind of ironic because English is like one of my strong points. Like when it comes to grammar, really good at grammar. Like every like English test that I've taken on, like all marks. But then when it comes to speaking, because I'm so awkward, like it just comes out like so weirdly worded. I guess that's the fun thing about English is you can like completely butcher your sentence and like it's fine because like the majority of English speakers don't even know the correct word order. Jeez. You know what, we can oh, okay. Madani can only work with a limit of time. It's like Sanji Madani. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Good one, pretty good. Learn grammar tips and see key phrases for this limit. Reading it. I love it when my cats jump on my bookcase and almost knock everything down. I'll have to show a picture of it later. Business Japanese is the hardest part isn't actually learning the words. It's yeah, I have to take class to use it properly. Yeah, I would say the hardest part is learning how to speak it and like the correct grammar to use. Because like with Japanese, it's like a lot of the grammar is just like building blocks you just kind of like pile up on. It's like the super formal sentences end up being incredibly long because you're just like fluffing it. Right, and in class you learn about uchi and soto groups, so just basically your like in group and out groups. So like you usually see that in examples, in like example sentences in grammar where it's talking about like a specific use case. So like, are you using this in your in group or are you using this in your out group, like somebody you don't know? So, okay, here's an example. So modal is to receive, but in keigo, modal becomes itadakimasu or itadaku, which is why that's where you hear that word like itadakimasu. I remember having to write a resume in Japanese for business Japanese. I only took business Japanese my last semester, and it was literal hell. And I understood maybe like half of what was going on. And for the resume, we had to write so much, and of course we had to handwrite it because in Japan apparently, most companies, especially if it's a traditional company, they're gonna want you to handwrite your resume and turn it in. So you print out a resume template, either like provided by the company or you just find one online, and then you fill it out and then you turn that in for review. And it has to be in ink too, so you can't mess up. So no pressure or anything. Also, you better make sure that your handwriting is very small and neat. So like you start with your education history, but you have to start from elementary school. So it's actually from earliest to latest. You start from elementary school, then you go to middle school. It's kind of hard to read because the resolution's bad. And then you go to experience, like professional experience with your jobs. But instead of most recent to the not so most recent, like in America, you do it the opposite. You start from the beginning. I cannot read that, but I believe this section is like your any like certifications that you're working towards or that you have. Then you have like a part where you can describe your, yeah, I cannot remember, and this is too small to read, but entertainment industry probably never uses that. Probably. I imagine the more like the newer companies don't require that anymore. That'd be a pain in the ass if they did.
2月
This is from one of my professors. He's a great professor, by the way. I love him to death. He would always talk about his hate for Nintendo. If you're gonna work anywhere in Japan, he said, do not work at Nintendo, because Nintendo is a like one of the more like traditional Japanese companies with the strict hierarchy. Like, you get into Nintendo, you're there for life pretty much. They keep you there with like really good incentives, really good pay and benefits. That's also why they exclusively hire pretty much from Tokyo University. But they will like work you to your bone. God, doesn't it suck? Speaking of light pollution, doesn't it suck that like even where I'm located, which is a pretty like suburban area, it's not even like big city, you can't see the stars. I could see maybe like a very small handful of stars on a good day, but otherwise just is still so much light pollution. I actually am not sure what this word is. Danbolt? I'm reiterating, but I took Japanese for 3 years in university, but being university classes, they were very condensed and very quick, and I have not done a lot of review in a while. Internal heating. Yesterday in general, oh, like, so like, I turned on like the heater. Danbolt? Someone that makes sense then. Did you turn on the heater yesterday? Oh, okay. Okay, so Danbolt is heater then. Well, we both just learned a new word. Danbolt. So, like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, my new schedule is located in the About section. So each week I'll post a schedule using Schedule Maker. So I have 2 cats. One of them is named Minami, and the other is Bear. And Minami I named after my favorite Japanese singer, Minami. And then Bear I named because he kind of looks like a bear. It's got that like dark brown, like a brown bear. Maybe they'll run by here real quick. I don't know. Yeah. All right, there's Bear, everybody. He's a big fluffy boy. And then there's Minami. Well, thanks for stopping by, everybody. I'll see you next time when we finish, or not finish, but continue It Gets So Lonely here. Should be a lot of fun. And with that, hope everybody has a wonderful night. Thank you so much for joining.